Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is going to be my first YouTube video I ever made. I actually don't even know how to make a YouTube video, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm making this video because I know when I was doing my research before I applied and everything, there was a couple of videos out there, a couple of good ones. Can't think of the people's names right now. There's one guy specifically that I watched, but there wasn't like a good breakdown of every like single step, I guess you could say, to the process. So I'm actually in hotel room right now. An orientation for me is tomorrow for Roehl. Obviously, that's what the title of the video is going to be. So this is the night before orientation, so I haven't even started the process yet. But I figured I'll make the first video here, and after I finish the first week, I'll make a video, and then I'll just go from there, just so anybody out there that's thinking about wanting to join or maybe already did apply or something like that, maybe I can give you like a, you can kind of see the process. So when I first applied to Roehl, went on their website, filled out the little form, just asking general questions, nothing out of the ordinary or anything. They got back to me. They emailed me within 2-3 days. They got back to me really quick. Then after they got back to me, she asked me a good time to call. We set a date. She called me. Pretty much just spoke to me. Hey, you got any questions? This is the process. Her name's Ashley. If you get Ashley, she was really good to me. She just asked me if I had any questions, and she kind of went over the process and told me to ask her questions as we go along if any arises. And she kind of laid out, 3-week training. You take your test. After the test, you do the training. After the training, you're on your own. Kind of just sort of what you probably already know doing your own research. You kind of just went over the gist of everything, the pay, their pay rate and everything like that, and what they're kind of needing right now. When I applied, really all their Roehl's needing currently, well, as this video is going out, I don't know, when you're watching it, it'll probably be different. But when I applied, it was a flatbed. So that was pretty much my only option. So we spoke on that. She told me the pay, which I believe is 56 cents a mile, plus, she said like tarpon and all those other type of fees that, you may get. But she told me that. Told me, the process before the training. So like, you're going to have to get your CLP. So you're going to have to study for your CDL permit, the test, kind of like you did as a driver's license permit. You're going to have to study for that, take 3 tests. And if you pass all 3 of them, you get your CLP. You'll have to go get a physical, and then you'll also have to get a drug test. You'll have to get hair drug test at the same day you get your physical. And then within 30 days of going to orientation, you'll do a urine drug test. So they do both hair and urine drug test. So you get the physical, you do the drug test, pass all that. Like I said, you'll study for your CLP. She'll be calling you. She called me once a week. I think she'd like to call me around like Wednesday, but once a week. She'll call you asking how it's going, how's the studying going, if you got any questions or anything like that. And she'll advise you, don't put in your 2 weeks just yet. You got to pass the test and do all that. Then once you get physical done, the drug test done, and then you pass your CLP, which I didn't find that hard. It's the general knowledge, the combination vehicle, and the air brakes test. Everybody I talked to said the air brakes test was going to be the hardest. that was the easiest one for me. I didn't miss anything on that one. That was the easiest one. I don't know, maybe because I studied more for that one because people said it was going to be the hardest, but that one's pretty easy for me. Combination vehicle, not too hard. I think I missed like 2 questions. And the general knowledge, which is 50 questions. I think the air brakes is like 25 and the combination vehicle is like 20, 25, something like that. And the general knowledge. Surprisingly, everybody says general knowledge was the easiest for them, and it really is. It's not hard. But I overstudied the air brakes in the combination vehicle, and I did the worst on the general knowledge because I kind of went in there arrogant and thought the general knowledge was going to be a breeze, and I didn't pay attention to the questions and got some easy ones wrong because cockiness or just thinking I was going to blow through it. But I passed all of them. It's not too terribly hard. There's some good sources you can get online. There's a guy that put out on YouTube some really good. I'm in Georgia, so Georgia. I don't know if each state is different questions or not. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. But I found a really good YouTube video that went over like a lot of questions. Studied the book, read the book. I hate reading, but it did help. It's not that much reading either. But anyways, after you pass everything, you call her back. She'll email you things so you can upload all the documents to send to them, so they can make sure you passed everything. Then after that, they'll send you your approval letter pretty much. Then you can put in your 2 weeks like I did. I worked for a police department in Georgia, so that's when I put my 2 weeks in. And then she'll go over like the different locations, the start dates, and everything like that. The quickest start date for me would have been the first week of August because I did everything in June, July. Quickest start date for me would have been the beginning of August, and it would have been in one of their Wisconsin locations. They got 2 locations in Wisconsin, one in Gary, Indiana, one in Arizona, and then one in Connally, Georgia. So Wisconsin was the next one that she wanted to send me to. But me being from Georgia, I was only lived an hour and a half away from the location that they have there in Georgia. I asked her about that location, and she said that one, had an open later in August. But if I wanted to wait it, I could. And it was just smarter for me. I have my own vehicle. I can drive up here, and then on the weekends I can drive back down and spend time with my family. So I'm not just staying in the hotel 24/7, because I think Saturdays are half days. So after I get out of class Saturday, drive back home, see my 2 kids, spend time with my fiance, Saturday and mostly Sunday, then drive back up here Sunday night and be back. So it was just cheaper, all around a better idea. So I asked to wait for the Connally, Georgia location to come available, and that starts tomorrow. So but she was real nice. She was real good. There was no big deal me waiting or anything. She wasn't trying to like push me into the next one. She was pretty much just like, hey, whatever works best for you. We can wait even longer, if you wanted to. Because at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to do flatbed. I kind of wanted to do dry van. I figured that'd be better entry level. I'm not sure. I didn't do enough research on the differences between them. I mean, I know the main differences between them. But she asked me if I wanted to wait even longer until they had a position for dry van come, and that would have been like in October, November. She estimated, so I was like, I'm fine. Flatbed's fine. So that's why I'm doing that. Plus, it gives me a chance to do some physical labor and not be such a fat ass. Which on the police force, you would think you would lose a lot of weight, and I did initially, but then you sit in that car a lot, you gain some weight, and I put on a lot of weight. So hopefully this can get me back in the mentality of doing some physical labor, eating better, and trying to watch what I eat at least. My biggest weakness is soda. I gotta start drinking more water. But so we talked about it. She said, you know, this is when the next class starts, which was the 22nd, which is going to be tomorrow. And pretty much from then on out until today, she contacted me weekly, checking in with me, making sure I didn't have any new questions, or if I did, answer the questions. You know, just checking in with me weekly. And then last week, she checked in with me three times. She checked in with me on Monday, kind of just going over everything. Wednesday, going over the travel and everything like that, sending me all the information. Friday, kind of like a last, hey, everything's good, you know. Pretty much if you have any more questions, now it's time to ask. And then I drove up here today, and that's where we're at. So far, I mean, I haven't done anything, but so far, everything's been pretty easy. Nothing too, you know, pain in the ass for you. Everything you fill out's real easy. Just ask you about employment history, you know, like work history and address, like resident history, and just general questions or general information and everything. Nothing. There's no, like, they don't call you and have like a formal sit-down phone interview or anything with you asking about, you know, what can you provide to our company, or, you know, the bullshit questions that nobody really wants to answer. It's like, look, I need money. I just, you know, that's kind of why I applied. You know, I'm not going to sit here and leave my last job for less pay. You know, that's the main reason. Plus, I just kind of got tired of dealing with stupid people's problems pretty much in today's day and age. Maybe I shouldn't say that, whatever. I'm not a big YouTuber. You know, like, I make money on here. So that's where I'm at. We start tomorrow. After this week is over, I will make another video next Saturday or Sunday, and I will go over everything that happened this week, and then so on. So I'll go over each week, just let you know how it goes. Hopefully I don't fail the CDL test at the end of the week, at the end of the third week. That would suck. And then after that, with the trainer, I'll make videos on that, and then when I'm out on my own, I'll probably still make videos just telling you about the company and everything, like my experiences and everything like that. I know there's a lot of trucker and vlogs and stuff on here. I ain't trying to be like a YouTuber or anything, but I don't know. I just I know when I was searching for information about Roehl and other companies before I applied, nobody really broke it down step by step, really detailed like I kind of wanted. So I figured, hey, if anybody else is looking in the future, maybe they can watch these videos and get some information that they didn't already know. But that's it for right now. It's a sorry. It's pretty straightforward. You can go on their website, you apply, they contact you, they call you, they go over everything. You take the test, the drug test, physical and CLP test, pass everything, contact them back. They pick a date for you, pick like what you're going to drive, what you're going to be doing, and then wait till the date. So, if anybody watched the video, if y'all have any questions, obviously I don't know a lot as I haven't even started yet. That's tomorrow. But if you have any questions for pre-orientation, put them in the comments. I'll ask when I'll answer them the best I can, and if I don't know them, then I don't know, and I'll try to figure it out for you. All right. Sorry, I put my finger all up in the camera there. Till next week. Bye.